Hello, welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is going to be a review of Savage Avengers number 14. Pretend that there's 10 other fingers and like a halo around those four. Cool looking cover. You got this really weird like team here getting ready to fight a giant dragon. Is there any other kind of dragon? Probably there's Lockheed. So that Lockheed's kind of a smaller like dog-sized dragon. So anyway, none of that matters. It's a weird team too. You've got Conan, which does the Savage Avengers, which is basically like Conan stumbles through the world and beats people up for no reason. The Juggernaut, Black Knight, and Magic. Hey, at least her we saw in the last issue hanging out in Doctor Strange's like moon conference thing ish. Now, when I picked this book up, when I picked it up, I thought to myself, man, I bet these dudes and dudette don't even fight the dragon. Like, just based on how issue 13 went, I was like, I bet they don't even fight the dragon. I bet they don't. I was a little bit wrong. And what happens in this issue is actually pretty darn satisfying. Now, the first part of this, we kind of get the setup. People being burned alive in a European town. Hmm. 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 I wonder what could possibly be burning random civilians alive in a small European town. It's a mystery. Then we cut away from that to Conan and Magic, break it into a bar. Boom. To recruit. Well, boom. Who else would be hanging out at a weird bar where you need to know a passphrase that has no name to get into the door? That's right, the Juggernaut. Now, of course, Kane Marco's no chump. They throw a bunch of money at him in the form of expensive jewels. Boom. Who are we bleeping up? Oh, yeah. But they gotta get one more recruit. Black Knight is hanging out at a rally for people whose name you can't say on YouTube. And, after he beats them up, he gets recruited. And then we jump, boom, through the power of portals. That's right, portals. Start thinking with portals, people. But we jump through the power of portals to here. We'll just put the book down right here. This is the halfway point. So the first half of the story is getting the team together. And now the team is going to execute the plan. We haven't really been told the plan. We're told the plan as it's happening. But then the plan happens. Very, very satisfying. So let's look at our team again. Sword guy with a flying horse. She has a sword, but she's also got magic. Oh, it's right in her name, too. Magic. And we have a guy whose superpower is being unstoppable. Yeah. Once the Juggernaut is in motion, nothing can stop him, right? Right. That is literally the definition of his classic power from, the Crimson Bands of Sidorak or whatever, right? So I want you to stop and think. If you had these power sets available, how would you fight a dragon? And if you thought to yourself, portals, you're on the right track. They have a very satisfying, if brief, engagement with the dragon in this book. Now, we're going to drop a little spoiler here. The fight isn't over by the end of the book. So there's a twist, something happens, I can't tell you what, and we're going to get more cool action in the next issue. At least that's my hope. It's certainly what they tease at the back of the book. Art-wise, this is definitely better than the last issue. The poses and stuff, the arrangements of the panels, I wish I could speak English. The arrangements of the panels, there we go. They are way more dynamic than the previous issue, which was literally Doctor Strange stands around and talks to people. Totally not that dynamic. Here, stuff is a lot more interesting, and the dialogue is. Ooh, oh, hey, whoa! I'm knocking Common America stuff into the floor. I guess because I can, right? Let's just put that little patch back up here. Let me get the cool postcard. There we go. All right, chill out, guys. Where was I? Oh yeah, the dialogue. There's some of the dialogue's kind of silly, but I think it kind of fits the characters. Like the Juggernaut is not entirely like, unless he's like picking on Charles, he's not always really that serious of a character. He's had some very serious arcs in the past, but him cracking a joke going into battle, I think that's okay. I think that kind of makes sense. I like this plan, but I think we need a name. How about the Frightful Four? I don't think anybody's using it right now. I mean, that is a team I would be pretty darn scared of. Like, 3 out of 4 of those people would just kill me, like, without thinking about it, and Black Knight would just, like, break both my legs. So, kind of a scary team. I dig it. So there's little, like, bits of levity like that. There's one bit kind of at the end where Black Knight is, like, serious, like, I don't want to do this. Conan is like, I do want to do this. And Magic is like cracking a joke of her own. This is a stick up. So there's like some funny bits in there. The characters all have their own slightly different voices. Makes a lot of sense. Feels good. Reads good. I dig the book. Savage Avengers, I think if it keeps going being like this, I think it might be kind of back on track to how it was in the first couple issues of the series when it was just like dynamite exploding in your face. And it was like, dude, I wish the art was better, but Conan and Wolverine murdering each other in Antarctica is just something that I've always wanted to see happen, you know? And this is getting some of that kind of stuff. These are just like crazy fun adventures, don't think about it too hard, and have a good time. Which is exactly what comic books are supposed to be, in my opinion. At least some of them. Not all of them, but some of them should just be like, hey, we're having a good time. And this book delivered a good time. You all have a great day, great night, great whatever you got going on. Sure hope to see you again next time. Till then, bye-bye.